Who that is? Cicely Tyson?
No. If I be Cicely Tyson Reed, but they ain't the lady playing the part.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Miami Dolphins. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second and very short, Tua. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call play.
Extra point by McCann. Up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. It should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down gets him a yard to the 26.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 9. They'll try the left side.
Come on.
He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On first down, Cottrell. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a give right side. Cottrell. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Baby!
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson.
Bro, I need a cup with some liquor in it to go with this Coke.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They go play action with Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the completion there from Zach Wilson, rookie out of BYU. Charles, what do you think they have to be on the lookout for defensively here, trying to slow him down?
Well, to me, it's sitting on the shorter and intermediate routes because he is an accurate thrower coming out of college. I think he was 73% his last season at BYU. So I'd give him as many looks as I could, but I'd force him to throw the ball over my head because a lot of the young quarterbacks, they want the safe completions, the easy throws early, make him throw it deeper where he has to take a little bit more of a chance. And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Dillon.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They run again with Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 2nd down and 6. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Wilson now off the bootleg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Dillon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. But now it's third and goal. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. Touchdown! Elijah Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the left side. Cottrell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
On 2nd down, Cottrell. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now a give, right side. Cottrell, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Cottrell, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now a give, right side. Cottrell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 41, Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now swing pass for Dillon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's complete. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Into the hands of Darden. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, and that'll be caught by Darden. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a big play that time by the Jets. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll get this one complete to Darden. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On 2nd down now, Dillon, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
1st and 10 at the 25. Now Wilson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Darden, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. McCann's got it teed up. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good relaxing.
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Miami. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the 2nd half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Or they just gave up a big, big gain?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. His throw incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't get back in. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Catch is made by Hurd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff to Dillon, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a big play that time by the Jets. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it'll be Dillon. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. Now up to 14. McCann's got it teed up. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On second down, Dillon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. 20. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. They'll also learn how to shrug your shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the one. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball and saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be caught. Jalen Hurd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Chaz Surratt. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Dillon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They go play action with Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to let it go again. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 68 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Able to connect with Mims. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They had to get it away from their end zone somewhat, but still a long way to go.
Had to start somewhere. That's probably the best outcome possible.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Tagovailoa. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now Tua. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Tua. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Johnson now returning. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They run once more with Dillon. He lost two there, and it's third down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Dillon on the counter, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down now, Dillon, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
67 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All right, what can Tua do now with his drive in OT? He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Tua. He's going to go up top again. And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
What's up, Coach?
The Jets are going to have it with a chance to win the
got
game
going
here
on?
in overtime. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-walking safety.
I love the way that
I'm
you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because
today on Monday, but I told you I'd be out by 4 o'clock at the latest.
You freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done
See
so
my mama?
well.
All right.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever.
Yeah.
2nd and 10. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime.
Yeah, you go to come over and I go to dinner.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet.
Yeah, he bought a whole bunch of options.
Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Yeah.
Another timeout called.
They got their own call.
Offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Yeah.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42.
Bring it back. He got the receipt, don't he?
Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after.
All you got to do is factory reset it.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
I don't know. Y'all might need to go talk to him, but Costco take anything back.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Yeah, somebody face.
Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed.
Yeah.
Is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So we will see.
Yeah, but they can take anything back. I'm telling you, Costco take anything back.
Neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the
I'm
first
all.
thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Tuesdays and
For the
Saturdays.
taking, we'll see who can do it. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete.
Tell him I say it was Ed.
Coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one close quickly.
Just hit me up if you're going to pass through the take back, but I'm telling you to take anything back.
And 10. Now it's Wilson. Throw to the right, taken in by Hurd. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Yeah.
And we continue to see another example here of offenses just
I
going
know.
for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball
Oh yeah, the
downfield,
kids over and
points are going
everything.
on the board.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the column. Points in this one, you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard.
But like I said, just figure out which receipt he bought it with and which one. So like I said, he bought 2 with me, 1 with the dude. I know them ain't sharing, but he came back and got his own Costco card. Then she got a Costco card, and they bought 2 each. So you got one out of the one Junior and Sean bought. So it's on their card. So I couldn't help you anyway. Yeah. All right, baby. Good hearing from you. All right, love you, cousin.